Welcome to a new Legacy video. We are playing a card of the past. I'm to Tourach. First time that I played Legacy, I was playing Jund mid-range, and I'm to Tourach was a beast. And it warms my heart to see that this card still sees playing Legacy, still does well. This list comes from one of the MTGO challenges top results, and one that I wanted to pilot in order to see how does Blue Black do without Entomb. Of course, all the Entomb owners, Reanimator players are now lost. Don't know what to play anymore for the upcoming Eternal Weekend, and maybe this is the answer. Um, of course, we got Fort Tamio, very important card. Honestly, the only last good card that a blue tempo strategy can play. Of course, you have the Days Force Wasteland Plan, Orcish Bowmaster. And then of course you have Murktide Regent. I think I'm planning on putting this video on Sunday because of course Sunday tradition on YouTube is Murktide Regent, and this card doesn't see that much play anymore in Modern, but it is still strong in Legacy. Is Quantum Raider bad in Legacy? Maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows? This end is not good, but I'm on to play with a couple of days and Thoughtseize. I think I have to keep. So let's go. Turn one, Thoughtseize. Opponent kept 7. Let's see what they're playing. They're playing the okay. A couple of Patchwork Automaton. It's a little bit awkward in this hand because you have to play the zeros first and then Automaton. I think I'm taking the either Thoughtcast or Opal. I think I'm taking Thoughtcast. But it will eventually draw lands. I don't want to take Opal. Seed of Synod. Let's see if they go Tormod Bubble. Sorry. I guess they can go. I mean, they can go that, Automaton Tormod. Look at Daze Automaton. I can also push this, but might as well Daze it. This is not good draws on my side. I do have Brainstorm, but I think I have to get Surveillant here. Yeah, I know his push. I know he does ward. Been playing this card a lot in the past. There's no rush. You can push down turn 3. Let's see if they cast something else, like that Tormod Crypt. They hold it. Maybe they drew Pinnacle Emissary. Maybe they want to drop Pinnacle Emissary. Spells? Spells that aren't Empty Tourach? I guess Empty Tourach is alright. They have 3 cards in hand now. Orcish Bowman, though. This is good. This is very good. I wish I had it in hand. I wouldn't have dazed. I would have been able to Orc in upkeep and shoot with those bubble on the stack. Okay, bubble me. That's good. That means I can't go Orc for value. Format Script, not as good as it used to be in the past. I think I'm happy to just go Bowmaster and chump with a token, and then I'll get it again next turn. Because in my upkeep, my opponent is going to draw a card because of the Mishra's Bubble. So I get another token. Maybe I should have traded damage here. Okay, pass. I'll push that automaton. Snuffout is very good against Kappa Cannoneer. Does he get this Stupor? Yes. Alright. Good, I'm gonna daze, return the sewers for value. Reptide. Tormod's Crypt. Sure, no more Murktide. Brainstorm, ladies and gentlemen. The strongest card in the game. Right there on top of my deck. Ready to act like an Ancestor Recall. Cos'è? Station. 3. Whenever you cast an article, draw a card. Utros. Research Craft. 3 mana, nothing. Guarda lì. Classic Brainstorm. Literally Ancestor Recall. Literally Ancestor Recall. Do I want to play Tamio? I guess so. I don't think my opponent can draw too many good cards to punish me. We're gonna investigate and then have 5 mana waste a Force of Will. Actually, they rewarded investigate, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's create a clue. Doesn't investigate anymore. Because there were cards from the new set that say create a clue. I think it's a good change. Alright. We've got explosives. We've got the Null Rod. What do we don't like? Not much. I like everything. I guess I can cut Barro. Oh, Daze. Daze is bad in this matchup. That's true. Especially on the draw. Umberbeck's enough out. Let's go. There's one card that cares about investigating. They says if you investigate twice. Did they reward it or did I just say whatever? I'm versus Consign. Maybe M2 is bad in this matchup. Yeah, you're right. This one's bad, but I'm keeping it anyway. If I lose, I lose. Seat of Synod. Petal. I'm so glad I haven't done the turn 1 Pinnacle Emissary. That card is so good. Very lucky that I never drew it. Let's go pushy on the Emery. The reason why I have Snuff out is Emery. Sometimes pushy is not online. Now we have 2 cards in hand only. Saga. Ay. We need a Wasteland ASAP. Wasteland? No Wasteland, but there's engineered explosives. Quista, this is an important choice. Because my opponent... Yeah, I think I'm drawing this. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's more likely that I win with an explosive now than with a random shuffle. Like if I could choose to just change 3 cards and do a new ponder, I would. But I think just only go drawing one at random plus another at random. I think it's better to just get the explosives now and go ponder again, looking for the second land. Eccola lì. Va bene. All right. Now I can do this. What do I do? If they go construct, haste, how much damage is that? It's a lot of damage. I don't think it's 18 or 19. I still might go Tamiya just to chump. I don't think it's a bad idea. Tamiya just to chump. We'll see. See? See? I think I have to. It's like a. It's not that hard for my opponent to threaten lethal here. I think Tamiya to chump is a reasonable thing. Just they need just two more artifacts. Oh wow. They don't even give haste. Yep. I guess I take it now. It's just 8 damage. Exposes on 0. Blow up your board. Win the game. Yeah, so yeah, we missed a land drop on turn 2, but we took a card that literally makes my opponent concede on the spot. So consider that. Yes, we were looking for a land, but sometimes some spells may be better than lands. Game 2 on the draw. Yeah, the Budgetable Cub is good. 1-3-1. Definitely a solid deck. I mean, that's classic Legacy, right? Every deck's solid. Land Delver of Secrets. Here we go. There's an unwritten lesson. Unwritten lesson. Sorry, not written lesson. Unwritten rule that when the opponent goes Volcanic Island Delver, you wasteland them. Even if you're on the draw. And this is a unwritten rule from, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years. 20 years, no, but a long time. Opponent goes play island now and goes ponder. They shuffle their deck. Unfortunately, they play basic island nowadays. Back in the days, I guess when the written rule, unwritten rule came out, and they didn't play uh basics. Okay, I'm just gonna go underground sea, pass. They will bubble themselves to do the Delver trick, and then I'm pushing them. Pass. Back in the days, exactly. Yeah, obviously, wastelanding on the draw comes with risk, but you're already on the draw against Delver. You're already behind. Okay. Gonna go wasteland. I'm not gonna waste now. I wanna play the Orcish Bowmanzo. There's 3 cards in end. Let's see if they have days. I could have also dazed and wastelanded. But at this point, they already have 1 land, so I don't need to wasteland anymore. Usually you just want to wasteland on the draw because if they don't have a land, they just die on the spot. But now they already have one land, so they can just play Magic anyway. So I have a lot less interest in wastelanding now. No, we're good with Lightning Bolt. Good to know. Let's see if they've murked that Regent. That would be game winning. They don't, thankfully. Ooh, speaking of murked that Regent, I have it. Uh, and it's a 4/4, so it's slightly bigger than Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I think I'm interested in doing that. Go Wasteland Merc. I think that's how I'd play. Yeah, I mean, it's bad against the second dates, but yeah, outside of that, it's a strong play. Um, Another dates. Okay. It's strange though, because my opponent didn't daze my push at some point in this game on turn two, and then it went back-to-back days. I mean, they could have drawn it. Not the end of the world. Let me go Thoughtseize. Maybe they drew Murktide last turn. Unable to Scream. It's a card of Magic the Gathering game. Push. Sewers. Land to the bin. And now I'm ready for another Murktide, which once again dodges the Bolt. Aito, okay. Do, 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 do. Shababa, thank you for the raid. We're playing Legacy today. We have blue-black cards. Oh, opponent plays Brainstorm. It's a good card. It's a very good card. Should I force Brainstorm? The problem with... Okay, so the Brainstorm itself doesn't do much. But the thing is that it can recycle that Bolt to get another card. But what's the card they're gonna get? A fetch land. So they're trading fetch for Bolt and drawing a card. I think that's still fine. Yeah, the matches go well. So far, so good today. Always a blast playing Legacy. They play Tamio. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's play Ponder. I think I'm happy to Wasteland. Because there's no chance they have a land that would have played it. I just noticed I have a Blossom Mire in my deck. Do I have a Basics? I had a Swamp in this deck. I didn't expect that. They concede. Alright. Now, Blue-Red Delver. We want for sure Barogoyf. Usually the card you cut is Force of Will against Red Elemental Blast deck. You bring in some black cards that can't be Red Elemental Blasted. I can consider bringing in the explosives as well. I don't like Dothy Void Walker against the deck with Lightning Bolt. I think explosives is good. Maybe Kaito is bad. A combination of my opponent having Red Elemental Blast and also being on the draw makes me side out Kaito. This hand is not good. Ugh. I hate to mulligan in the game of Magic with brainstorming the deck. Mulligan is a deadly sin. Mulligan in a hand with lands is a deadly sin. I'd rather lose than mulligan. Okay, opponent doesn't ever want to drop. Perfect. Nice. Great draw in Thoughtseize. Although I'm wondering if I should go Thoughtseize now. I think I will. Corey Steel Cutter. He's the card I'm concerned about. Okay, my opponent hand sucks. Let's take Brainstorm and let's win the game with the Bargoyfs. See if I could. What are you doing right now in Legacy? Is the Up the Beanstalk decks doing well lately? Oh wow, opponent Thoughtseize bugged me right away. Drawing Brainstorm after I Thoughtseized. My thoughts on Mulligan are the true opposite of Trab and U. Okay. Dimir Tempo with Tourach. Also, this deck. This is the deck I'm playing right now. Is Dimir Tempo with Tourach. Okay, this game obviously I don't want to Wasteland. Oh, without Tourach. Well, you don't play into Tourach. Ok. Dante Brainstorm. E che madonna. Discarded one, you drew two. That's not how discard spell works. Pyroblast. Hits the bin. If I knew you would have drawn three Brainstorm, I would have discarded Days. Okay. Surveil. Did we put a miss a land drop? I guess that means they shuffled this Brainstorm. Hmm. Brainstorm is a great draw here. Let's play it. Yeah, I don't think they play Spell Pierce, so I don't need to play land first. Madonna! Man, what a card, Brainstorm. What a card. What a card. Just imagine paying one blue to draw Ancestor Recall. How can I ever register a deck without Brainstorm? How? How can I do that? Imagine mulliganing, by the way. If I mulligan, I would have had one less card to bottom, to top. Anyway, I think I want to bottom. I want to top Barrogoyf and land. Good thing to top Barrogoyf. Barrogoyf is bad, but if they force the first one, then I need a second one. Alright, I'm topping two lands, and then I'm just gonna go pass, and then I'll push the DRC. Quando goes bolt in upkeep, che schifo. Lightning bolt is a lot worse than Final Push. Just push being able to kill Baragoyf, I think, is actually a tiebreaker. Let's reveal. Ooh, anti-Tourach. You know what? I'll take it. I don't... Yeah, I just take my 2 for 1 there. They discarded Bolt Days. Okay. I can go Tamio. And I think I'm also going to Wasteland. Because my opponent... we discarded Days. So it's likely that they don't have another one. Never doesn't flip. Classic. They drew Misty Rainforest. Let's see. What do they do? 2 mana. Murktide. Petty Theft. Okay. I'm gonna keep Snuff out for Murktide. But I never drew Core Steel Cutter. It's like the reason to play red. Let's play Baragoyf. They have 1 mystery card in hand. It was another days. Okay. They have no cards left. I mean, I guess they have a land left. Okay, let's see what they do with this. Dover doesn't flip, as always. They play Volt. Let's see if that's a creature or a land that they drew this turn. The bubble. None of them. None of the above. Alright, let's play Baragoyf. Cameo. And pass. I guess I died to Price of Progress. I died to Price of Progress. That's not a card people usually bring in against you, though. Okay, they flip Insectal Aberration with Bolt. Ay, ay, ay. Definitely not gonna snuff out, otherwise I'm dead on board. Am I chumping? I'm gonna go to 4, and then potentially to 1. Play land before combat. This was a mistake. You should definitely don't play land before combat. You gave me perfect information now. Anyway, take this. Draw. Tide, good draw. Attack with both. Trigger. Gain 5 life. Yes. Return short Murktide. And then I can play 1 Murktide. The special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sbram. Buongiorno, Pivo. 74 months of sub. Welcome, welcome, my friend. What have you missed? I kept a hand that was 4 fetch lands, 2 Barrogoyf, and a Wasteland. 8 turns later, DB Mango wins the match. Also, I spent money on them, so I want to use mine. Good morning, good morning. Okay, on the draw, without a Force of Will. Unfortunately, the only way to win games are either winning the die roll or opening Force of Will. So, GG, I guess. Can't mulligan. Mishra's Bubble. You want Vendilion back? What do you mean Vendilion? I'm gonna start pretty badly, I want to say, to Mishra's Bubble. Mishra's Top and Go. What start is that? Inno a Turati. Alright, let's go Thoughtseize. Opponente, what do you got? What do you... I want to discard Urza's Saga. Judge, I want to discard an enchantment. Why can't my Thoughtseize discard an enchantment? Why? Why? Porca boia, why? Ah, my hand is now not that good against the Saga. What are we taking? Is it reasonable to take Urza's Bubble? Nah, it's not. Let's take Sink into Stupor. Bouncing Bargoth might be annoying. Yeah, my opponent is so bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's Urza Saga. The non-land cards in my opponent hand were bad. On Wasteland. Opponent just loves to cycle those bubbles. Vastalanda. Here. Che culo! So lucky. So lucky, Mango. So lucky, Mango. I could also Wastelanded this, but I think it's a little bit risky. So lucky, Mango. Never didn't have it. Literally the only card that kept me, someone kept me in the game. Right? That was for boots. Tutti tuoi. Draw. Land. Brainstorm. Mamma mia. I'm drawing fire. Honestly, if I stack my deck, I would have put on top exactly in this order Wasteland Brainstorm. Impressive. Impressive stuff. I do break on land though. So that's a little bit unlucky. I guess sometimes even the best one can get unlucky. Probably doesn't matter though at this point. Yeah, Ale. I saw that you weren't in the chat. I had the suspect that you would be working, which is unacceptable from you. Working when I'm streaming, it's unacceptable. You should definitely clear your schedule. Tre mana, 3/4 flyer. Butta via. We're gonna equip the boots. We're gonna snuff it out. Snuff out is so good. Hopper players know this. Are you forcing? No. Are you forcing? Oh wow, you're forcing. Unbelievable stuff. Does that apply to everyone? Should you quit your job? It depends. If it's a job that where you have to literally do nothing and you can still watch, then it's okay. But if it's a job where you actually have to work, then yes, you should quit it. Oh, this is myself. No, no, let's not do that. Okay, your job is safe then? Yeah. All right. Yeah, you have to be paid to watch Mango. Exactly. Exactly. I think I have another big break on top of my deck. That's like a Hieroglyph. Yeah. All right, Tamio. Do the thing. Your work is to be in chat? Exactly. Exactly. No opponent, don't fight niente, don't do anything, don't do anything. No! They attack my Tamio. Mannaggia te. Doing the stream, paying you to watch the stream. No, sorry. We don't pay here. Not paying. Alright. Come on, Tamio. Literally 7 spells against 0. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You work, you get paid by someone else, and you watch Mango. That's the way to do it. Nice. The opponent draws pedal and we win. No, cosa fai? Oh, you drew a red mana! Oh no! Dai, non ci credo. Va bene. Terra. Land. Dai. We are in it. Let's play Murktide. Murky Murky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Yeah, I could have -3 returns enough out. Maybe that was better. If I didn't draw land, I would have done that for sure. As it is, I think this is better. Yeah. Land. Sbarrogoif. E... Oh, attacking. Alla fine. Maybe it's better to not attack, and I put an Alkin Drossing into Stupor, bounce my Bargogoy, attack. You enjoyed the commentary? Nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate the words. Oh, Kappa Cannoneer. Huh. Huh. Un attimo, eh. You can lose this game. I can't lose this game now. I should have thought this myself. That was a punt. If I thought this myself, the Mercury is an 8-8, and I have still Snuff out in the graveyard. I should have thought this myself. Looking to draw Brainstorm, I guess. Un attimo, eh. Think. Allora. Let's think, chat. Let's think. If I go Bargoif. Sorry, if I go Borrower on drone. Yeah. It's probably the best play. Bargoif and drone attack. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not minusing 3 because I can't return something. Sorry, I'm not plusing 2 because I can't return something. That's what I meant to say. Mill 5. Orc, Tamio. And there's a Brainstorm as well in the pile. No, I think Tamio has to go up because I want my opponent to keep on attacking it. Uh, is Tamio good? I think so. I think I'll take it. I'll take. No, I think I'll take Orc actually, because Orc kills the drone to block the Murktide. I could -3, but I want to take up. Do I want to go Thoughts as myself? No. Go. Now what? If you break here, we win. If you don't break, I'm still in a very good position. You draw Soul God Lantern. Okay, that's actually good because he redraws. So my opponent can draw a new card here. They can draw another token, and at that point, I don't have 2 removal spells. I only have 1 in that orc. Yeah, we could have thought it's the Kaito to pump. Yeah. And -3 Tamio to pump. Yeah. Opponent did draw back-to-back artifact and also a flyer. Wow. That was a fantastic draw for my opponent. Which actually is super close to lethal here. Crazy draws on this turn. They had no cards in hand. They were able to put 3 flyer in play from no cards in hand. Boom, 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 boom. Opponent is deep thinking. Cannoneer goes face. Pinnacle Emissary goes face. So my opponent is ignoring Tamio. And I draw Ponder. If I drew a land, I would have won. Because I just tapped this. But I didn't draw land. Mannaggia me, porca puttana. If last turn I would have thought is the Kaito, opponent would have been 2. Still not lethal to my orc. What are we doing now? Am I casting this Ponder? Probably. Might as well, right? What am I looking for with Ponder? Why am I casting Ponder? I think that's reason for me to cast Ponder. I might have to just find a. I mean, I just. Let me just start by attacking. No, Ponder. Aspetta, Ponder gives one damage to Barglyph. Okay. Orcish Bowmaster. Is this a card I'm interested in? I think so. Also instant. Oh no, instant doesn't pop it. So I can do something like this. Shuffle. No. Then I go combat. Attack with both. You chump the Baraglyph. And you chump the Murktide. Then I go this, mill the Brainstorm. Pick up. And play Orc now on the drone. So you can't top that Force of Will. And pass. And now I don't die to Kappa because Tamio shrinks it. Nice. Opponent break, then I won. All right, I'll take a bathroom break, and then we go for sideboarding. Okay, so we're siding in explosives, snuff out, null rod, and I'm taking out dazes. I'm also gonna take out I'm to Tourach for Consign to Memory. Consign to Memory is not good, but it's a blue card. I think I'm to Tourach is very bad. Send is not great, but could be anything. And they go Saga go. Yeah, I'll go Brainstorm. Looking for Wasteland. And I find it. Ancient Tomb. So when I will be able to make a construct with the Saga. I can consider wastelanding the tomb there instead of the all right, now I'm definitely wastelanding the Saga. I can play Kappa Cannoneer, which can win this game. I don't think I want to go Brainstorm now. The top of my deck is bad, and I really need to keep this Brainstorm to shuffle. At the same time, though, I do need to borrow that construct away, so why not Tomb? My opponent would have been able to make another construct with an Opal Petal. And then with Saga, they just get Lava Spore Boots, which is pretty powerful on the construct. So better like this. All right, I'm just untapping. Very happy that my opponent didn't. My opponent didn't play Kappa. Try to bounce this construct. If they go Hardcast 4s, that's okay. Blast the Storm. Okay. I think if I the Wastelanded this, the Tumba would have just lost the game. Like, actually game over. Opponent goes Construct, plays land, puts a thing on it, a Kip, attacks me for a million, I'm dead. Like, actually dead, like, this turn. Opponent plays Kappa Cannoneer, which I think was the nail on the coffin on this game. My hand was bad and it didn't really improve much. Brainstorm. Okay, that yeah, it's not the end of the world. Kind of. Kind of. No, it is the end of the world. I want to go Murktide block, but it doesn't even trade because opponent makes it a 6/6. This is a 5/5. Alright, GG then. And then extra could have snuffed out this, but Baby, let's go game 3. You love the cradle list? Yeah. Bring back days on the play. What was it? There's a bad card? Yeah, consent to memory is bad. And let's submit. Do 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 do. Hmm. This hand. This hand loses to Urza Saga. Keep. What do you think about Forge post ban? Yeah, I think it's worse. I think it was before. It was better before bans. So many more wastelands, and still think it. I mean, it's still like my front runner alongside this and Cradle. Okay, my opponent had a very slow start, which is actually scary because it means that they have Urza Saga if you kept a hand like that. So now we have to just do all we can to draw Saga explosives. Our Ponder is good. Is it good with one Kaito? Oh, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Ma. Let's play Ponder. Nullrod. Nullrod is buena. Nullrod is muy buena. I think I'm gonna go Thoughtseize now and then Nullrod next turn. Also, wait on it. They have Saga on Jam. Oh, wow. Look at this. If I take Attenzione. Wait, what in the world? Why didn't you go Pinnacle in the series 0-0? Did I misclick? I must have misclicked. All right. Uh, that end. That end is so good. Oh, I have a new rod on top. Keep that in mind. What should I take here? What if, hear me out, I take Sink into Stupor. My opponent goes either Pinnacle and Zero Patchwork and I let them do it, and then I go Null Rod, and the Opal doesn't have mana for Saga, and they don't have mana to make constructs. It's not a bad idea to take the Sink into Stupor. And if they draw land, I think this is a good card because they can bounce the Null Rod. So let's do that. The deck doesn't have that many lands. It really relies on an Opal and Pedal to add mana. So Null Rod on top of my deck would be super good. Wow, Patchwork Pass. Played a rod. They play another automaton. I have a Tammy on top, which I can use to counter Pinnacle Emissary. That doesn't do anything. Not indeed. Noon Rod doesn't do anything. Or as Hannah says, it does nothing. Oh, I guess Gerard says it doesn't do anything. 5 for 4. I draw Tamio, but I'm gonna hold that in end because I need to play Snuff out and pay for ward. I'm glad I took Sink into Stupor. I think I would have lost the game to the construct. I mean, I do have pushes, so maybe not. But then Drew Kappa Cannoneer. I guess this Force of Will came right in time. I mean, this time on top. I did put there with Ponder. And now I can go Snuff out and pay ward. I didn't extra draw land, so I can even push. Yeah, I'll do that now. Fast. And pay. A very good game. We had to sculpt our game plan on turn 1 for the next 3 turns, and so it happened. I don't know many of my listeners right now play Flesh and Blood, but this is exactly why the two games are completely different. In Flesh and Blood, you can't really plan this way, and in Magic, it's really all about planning this way. So it's cool how the two things are completely different. Murktide, but it still hasn't played their Pinnacle Emissary. Buongiorno, Tiam. How's it going, my friend? Well, I've definitely lots of Flesh and Blood videos for Magic players. But anyway, in Flesh and Blood, every turn you draw 4 cards, so you have to like this. The difficulty is puzzling out every turn because it's a new game every turn. Obviously, you can do some little planning, but not nearly as much as you do in Magic. Eh, I can take Pinnacle Emissary now, and the game is locked. Ooh, sorry, no, I didn't see the sub. 29 months. Welcome, welcome. How was the return from Antwerp? Tamion time? We pondered Tamion time. We had the ponder. We put Totsis in end, Nurod on top, and Tami on top. Very strong end. On the play with Tamion days. It doesn't get much better than this. Do I like Ham to Tourach? in this meta. Is there a meta? I think legacies right now everyone brings whatever they want. You really can't say there's a meta. I mean, you can say that there isn't any more Nadu and Entomb, yes, but I wouldn't say there's a meta. Do I play DC sometime? Is DC what's DC? Dragon's Rechanneler? DRC? Sunday Merctide video. With good old Dragon's Rechanneler. What a strand. Yeah, Tamio days. So good, huh? Cradle, the Cradle League went alright. We went, I think this time your results. We went 3-2, no, 3-1, 3-1. Nice. Tudum, tum, tum, tudum. I think I'm passing and just cracking a clue end of turn. If they want to go Orc, we have days. Ah, this is Dual Commander. Ah. No, I don't play Dual Commander. 20 formats. Try to play. I mean, too many formats. I also play 2 games. It's impossible to follow everything. I just play a little bit of everything and very poorly all of it, honestly. The only thing that I play probably decently is Modern. Everything else is just I played so little that I definitely miss a lot of the things that go on. What? Lines like Diamond? What? That was unexpected. I can't do a rich here. Yeah, indeed. It's a possibility. It's the day of the doom. Buongiornissimo, Dushan. Uh, by the way, I remember you messaging me that you didn't know what to play because they banned Entomb. Play this deck, honestly. You probably own every card if you own Reanimator, right? Just play this deck. It's very solid. It's not as good as Reanimator. It was, but I think it's like the best choices you have if you Dark Ritual. Doomsday. I'm gonna play around days. I don't want to crack a clue and then play fours. If they force back, probably lose. If they force back, I certainly lose because they attack, make a clue, and then suck this land diamond to draw a card, and then they win. Let's see if they force back. The problem is that if they force back, I have to waste like 5 minutes of my life because they have to think the pile. You know, chat, I think I'm gonna just concede. I just don't want to stay here, wait until they do the piles. My problem is if they crack a clue to draw a card to have days, then they daze me, and yeah. Wait. Oh my god, it's so boring though to play against this deck. People talk about Amulet Titan, that it's low, but this deck is actually the most boring thing gameplay experience wise. Because you have to click OK and then you wait for 5 minutes, usually. Or I guess in the meanwhile I can check the deck lists that have been doing decently in legacy challenges. Yeah, so these are the 3 builds of the Mir Tempo that top 8'd. I chose the one of Ryo 090 with the Tourach. This one plays Nethergoyf. I think Nethergoyf is an extremely weak card that we'll never play. Finger of the Sea is a card I don't have in my sideboard. Interesting. The Sheriff. And then you have this list. That plays Feed the Cycle. He plays 2 Spellbound main. Wow. Yeah, those cards. I preferred this one by Ryu 90, which is the list I've been playing with the 3 Tourach. Yeah, definitely. You will never catch me playing Nergoth. Did I miss the Crowd Control League? Yes. What else? Baleful Strix. That's a card. Yeah, I mean... Ah, fammi vedere Zio Francone, va? No, Zio Francone, you're playing Nergoth? No way. Attenzione, my opponent made a pile. Attack with Tamio. No Murktide? Wow. They can now suck the Landside Diamond, draw a card. Oh wow, they don't do anything. Okay. How many Brainstorm are in their pile? Una, due, tre, quattro. There's no Brainstorm in the pile. The Exile Zone is open. Let's draw a card off the clue. Ponder. Brainstorm. Definitely some good draws on my side. Uh, Let me start with Brainstorm, because then I have a fetch land. So we go Brainstorm. Definitely shuffling away Heim to Turak. I guess Heim to Turak land. That's actually very bad, because now I don't even have the out of top decking Force of Will. Is there a way where Orcish Bowmaster? No, right? Doesn't do enough. Um, Shuffle and draw with clue, says Pivo Levo. That way I can top deck a force. Let me see how many forces they have. They have 1 force, 2 force, 3 force, 4 force. They didn't put force in their pile. I think if I go Thoughtseize, I 100% lose this game. If I go Thoughtseize, I 100% lose this game. So in order not to lose, what can I do? I think Pivo's line is the best. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go crack fetch pass. Sorry, crack clue pass. Also, they probably have Cavern of Souls, so not even. I mean, they definitely don't die to Force of Will. The card in it doesn't matter. I think I just pass. Heaven of Souls is the play. Yeah, Ale, you deprived me of 5 minutes of life because I wanted to concede on the Doomsday. I didn't do it, and then I lost. -5 minutes of life. They sack the Lance of Diamond, discard the polluted which is in their hand, and then go crack a clue. Crack a clue. Let me think about it. What are they doing? Crack a clue and then what? I think I'm gonna go with Bowmaster. Maybe they have some. Maybe they have some Street Wraith, which somehow leaves them dead. I don't know. I think it's a better line. Because there is 6. If they have like 2 Street Wraith, they die. If that's the pile. Maybe we may not be dead after all. If their pile is 2 Street Wraith and then Tass as the last card. I guess that's Edge of Autumn is the last card. But if 0 Street Wraith in the deck at the moment. Edge of Autumn? Yeah. If no, yeah, no, it's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah, they needed to have 2 Street Wraith to win, for me to win. I think they just go. Wait. Yeah, Street Wraith. Okay. Yeah, if the card in hand is Street Wraith, they have to pass the turn and then attack. They draw. No. Oh, man. So close, though. So close. If they put Tassa's Oracle last and Street Wraith was ear, then I would have been able to do it. Dear Nick, thank you for the 49 month. And Seiya, of course, for the first month. All right. Felice wins. Bravo, Felice. Now we go Consent to Memory, Force of Negation. Uh, oh, no, so. We got Side Out. Oh, Bargo, Virgin Bar, Bargoef. Uh, Kaito? Maybe a Kawan Wasteland? Like another Wasteland? Maybe I cut Kaito? What's the matchup? Doomsday. If you subscribe to the channel, do I become your attorney? No. Unfortunately, I do not have the license. I only have the law degree. I never did the bar exam, sorry. You can still subscribe though. Final Push is better than Snuff Out? Yeah, I can see that. I don't think I cut any of them though. Oh yeah, this is Snuff Out in the sideboard. Yeah. Forza Felice, vamos! Dai! Click OK. Oh. Alright. Let's go. Underground Sea. We're going to see Tamio. Yeah. Hmm. Nah, let's do Ponder. I don't want to die in turn 1. Guess. Maybe tilted because I made him go through the pile. Yeah, yeah. When I play against the Doomsday or Magical Line, and I and it's like turn one, I always just not concede, because I mean, sure, I can punt, but my time, I don't know. I value it more than the possibility of my opponent making mistakes. Now, do I want to go Thoughtseize, Tamiyo, or Turak? I know top of my deck is a Underground Sea. I think I like Thoughtseize Turak. Sorry, Thoughtseize Tamiyo. Wish it was Thoughtseize Turak. Thoughtseize Tamiyo. Hmm. Allora. Allora. Maybe I take push. I can daze my Tamiyo though. Okay, if they daze my Tamiyo. I'll take push. Daze my Tamiyo, just main phase orc. Yeah. I mean, this is bad with top land, but fine. I have a land on top. So I play it. Opponent with a Wishful Wasteland. Yeah, Bargo. Now, why do you Wasteland? Attack, and then I pass. Amio is your draw. Va bene. Crack a clue. They can play Brainstorm now to flip Tamio. I'll leave with that. I can trade Snuff out for days. I think it's not that bad. I think I will. I think I will. Both cards are free, but one of them returns a land to their hand. So I think it's a good trade. And then I untap. I have lots of options. Lots of options. Well, first they draw an extra card, I guess. It was supposed to snuff out when they're supposed to a fetch. Maybe. Assigned to Memoire. Doesn't do very much. Do I want to go Turak? If I get 2 for 1. Don't think this orc does very much. So I just cash in my 2 for 1. Could have gone orc. Just to make sure opponent, doesn't cast this consider brainstorm. Maybe that would have been better. I don't want to use this Flood as Strand, because I need to keep on Revolt for the Bargoy. I guess that's not true. I have a Clue token. Yeah. I can always have Revolt whenever I want. Yeah, or can't attack, I know. Wasteland. I think it's okay. I can now flip my Tamio as well. Does Consign to Memory stop -7 of Tamio? No, right? It doesn't do anything. Let's crack a clue. Let's crack a clue. For ChatGPT, it does? Yeah. What's that? Oh, borrower. Huh. Okay. Hmm. He's on 6. I need to do something. I guess I have Orcish Bowmaster for the -7 of Tamiya, now that I think about it. So, I'm solid. I'm rock solid. Let's go push here. Let's play Tamiya. And let's wasteland you. Orcish Bowmaster usually wins, but obviously I can draw half of their deck and maybe they have an answer to it on the stack. Something like Consign to Memory. Should I chump attack into the borrower? Is my opponent going to? No, I think I'm just gonna pass and hope they minus. Wanted to maybe attack, play borrower, but then they can like the Tamiya will just stick up. Whereas now maybe they -7. I think it's reasonable for them to tick up Tamiya playing around Orc. I think it's definitely a reasonable play. You write GG in the chat? So they -7 Tamiya? Yeah. No, I won't do that, but maybe. Maybe I should. Let's see if they -7. Hmm. Yeah, you're right, Tasakuya. The consent to memory doesn't do anything. Yeah, I guess they just simply die. They have no outs to -7. They -3 on Fatal Push. Okay. And I guess now might as well play this Orc. Might as well play this Orc now. Otherwise, I'm just dying to that thing. Let's attack Tamiya to 3. And then crack a clue. I guess first they surveil. Force of Will, I think I don't want it. I want things to answer Tamiya. They have a push in their hand. Brainstorm. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna go Brainstorm. Opponent's gonna push Tamiya and I just play a new one. Oh, wow, on Orc. Okay. Then Let's get rid of Thoughtseize and what else? I think Days. Those I don't really get rid of them because I'm gonna redraw them. Yeah, I guess I should have put top, maybe something else. But anyway, play Tamio. Pass one has no cards in hand. Doom, 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 doom. No, I don't think Tamio deserves a ban. I'm still a little bit behind here. My opponent is going to be able to -7 Tamio before me. So I need to draw something. Okay, upkeep stop to do what? Oh, that's a nice play. That's a nice play. I can consign Tamio trigger to make our army make sure that it wins the Tamio race. Cool. Cool line. Sacrifice Shielded Edict to sacrifice a non-token creature. You don't want to hard cast Force of Will. Then draw these. And then I guess I can do the play that you suggested. Because then Tamio goes to 4. My Tamio is on 6. Their Tamio goes on 6. My Tamio goes on 8. The Tamio goes on 8. My Tamio goes -7. Maybe I don't need it. I don't care about this. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna consign to memory the Tamio ability, and then I'm winning the Tamio race. Cool play. Cool line. Okay. His orc now can't even not attack. And we have Force of Will, so there's nothing they can do. There's nothing you can do. I guess you can go Thoughtseize. And then -3 Tamio Shielded Edict. And his spell bomb is your draw. See? You draw, see? Exile my graveyard. See? You can go Edict. I'll go Fork of Will. Pitching Days. Maybe I R-cast to play around Flasus Storm, actually. Flasus Storm does nothing. Is there a card I can have if I pitch? One blue? No, I don't think so. Nix. -7. Felice, do you keep on playing Magic or do you want to pack it up? Ancora dici un po' te la sbuzzichi. Ah, ok, no. Let's go game 3. All right. Opponent didn't show me any Doomsday card. I think I'm gonna submit. I need to respect the fact that they're Doomsday deck, so I'll leave the consign in the force. You want the borrower in? Maybe. Va bene. Keep lands and spells. Badge mode that go. All right. Yeah, it was a strong. He was strong. I'm playing Legacy or Pauper next weekend. Legacy. Well, Vintage. I'll play Vintage on Thursday at the Team Trios. I'll play with Carl and Toffel. I'll play Vintage on Friday. I'll play Legacy on Saturday. And if I don't day 2 the Legacy, I'll play Pre-Modern on Sunday. This is going to be my schedule for a very, very long Eternal weekend in Lucca. Don't know what to play in any format except Pre-Modern, I guess, where I always play Replenish. Yeah, no, not playing Pauper. Unfortunately, it's the second year in a row that the Pauper Geddon clashes with Eternal Weekend. And I play Vintage one time a year, so I definitely play Vintage. Yeah, Vintage no proxy is a delight. Brainstorm is in app. Brainstorm in upkeep of your own upkeep. This may be an all-time wrong sequencing of Brainstorm. I guess if you have Delver, it's okay. Credit control is good. The video will be up tomorrow, hopefully. Thoughtseize. Okay. No, Killer Switch. The joke is that our friend Ali in the chat always plays the hardest deck with the smaller time to practice them. So he min maxes his chances of winning, as in minimizes them. You like to play Brainstorm to protect him. Nah, I'm not playing Brainstorm on turn 1. Brainstorm is a good card. Don't waste it. Playing Brainstorm on turn 1, it's the equivalent of putting ketchup on food. You know, you have like a good food, why do you have to waste it? Unless your food is bad, then you need ketchup. Now, I'm gonna go Tourach. They go days. Ah, it's fine. The discarded land and Brainstorm. Strong. pasta with ketchup is very popular in France. Yeah, that's okay. I stick to my assessment then. All right, all right. Let me go Thoughtseize. Let's see what you have. Aspetta un attimino. Maybe first I go land. I go land Thoughtseize, just in case I have to cast or will I play Credit Controlling Legacy? Maybe. To beat on Delver and Dimir? Does it beat on Delver and Dimir? You have a close game. I don't think you beat on anything. That deck beats on the non-blue decks that play that don't play Force of Will. Orchetto. Yeah, exactly. Ancient Tomb. But sometimes the Ancient Tomb decks you still beat them with Natural Order. I think that deck is a lot. Like people just say that it beats the blue red and blue black, but it's close. It's close. What happened to my opponent deck? They had a strong deck in game one. What happened in game two and three? Um, all these cards are meaningless. Do I take Ponder? I guess. I mean, I know I have Orc, but the other two cards are. Yeah. I mean, the problem with ketchup is that it's sweet. That's the problem. Shh. My bad. You think they said it out? Doomsday? Why? They won the game with that card. Why would you cite it out? Now it's time to play this brainstorm. Hopefully my hand gets fixed. And it does. Yeah, you just wait for brainstorm until a very good moment. You spent a lot of money in Antwerp, you finished folding Pauper. What did you buy? What was your most expensive purchase? Oh, by the way, it was so hard this weekend because I did the commentary and I could never talk about expensive. I could never talk about price of cards, because Watsy hates those things. But I kept on referring to cards as foil, as the perfect edition, as, oh, he's winning because he has the deck properly, with the proper pictures and not the other one, still saying those things, even though Watsy probably wouldn't like it. Ooh, Queer and Ranger FNM. Yeah, that was very expensive. I remember because there was a time where I had a friend of mine that was also foiling a Hopper, and I remember he had a Titania foil and the Queer Ranger foil that was super expensive. I guess now are even a lot more expensive than before. Yeah, the what I play in Vintage. Lurus seems strong. Does it? Last year I played Lurus and I lost to two decks without Power 9. And when your deck with Power 9 loses to a deck without Power 9, and that's not Dredge, you're thinking, maybe my deck was not as strong. So, probably not playing Esper Lurus this time. But I have to see. On Thursday, I have Paradoxical. And then, depends on how that goes, I'll decide for Friday. No, Wizards does let me talk about foil deck. It doesn't let me talk about expensive. It doesn't let me talk about, you know, yeah, expensive. They don't like that word. Like there was a guy in top eight that had a masterpiece Mox Opal and a fully foiled deck. Alright, this game is finally over. It took so long, and it really drained the fun out of me. I was going to say I'm going to drop, but I'm actually going to be 4-0, so I can't drop. Alright, hopefully the next match will be more fun. I guess, yeah, they say to flex, exactly. So, even if I would never sell anyway, the yeah, I still prefer to play a card that's worth a lot more than one that is worth less. Okay. Let's go. My opponent has the card Yorian Sky Nomad in his companion zone. A card that has been banned from mod a long time ago for because it was making the round go too long. Solitude. Okay. No, I mean, I'm not telling you that you should buy your card's foil. I'm just saying that while you spend money to make a foil, if the same price, like I play all my deck regular these days, but at the time I liked foil. So I have a lot of foil in my binder that I never use. Let me go ponder. What did you pitch? Source Mystic. Look, I don't want the Wasteland. Do I like any of these other two cards? I don't think it's bad. Yeah, I think I'll draw these and pass. Like at the Eternal Weekend, I'm gonna play my Beta Power 9, you know? I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. Ether Vial. Ether Vial, forte, forte. 10 taxes at 12.50. GG. No, it's too late for lunch. No, it's true. Okay. All right, there's a Murktide on top. I don't want it. Uh, if there's a Wasteland on top, I'm gonna call the police. Okay. Police, you're safe. You can stay. You can stay relaxed. Caracas. Va bene. Good morning, John. Another vial. Guarda, that's fine. I don't want to daze because I want to play Bargoyf here. I want to play Mr. Bargoyf. Ispettore Bargoyf. Explain to my viewers why we don't wasteland end of turn. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm sorry. I've done it too many times. You never wasteland of turn, you untap and wasteland. You never play snuff out end of turn, you untap and play snuff out. What did you do? You return Yorian, va bene. Va bene. Let's attack with Inspector Goef. Mill 3, come on, creature. Murktide. Vamos. Vamos. All right. Let's wasteland this Caracas, and I can play Tommy again. Pass. Force of Will. It's good. Good. Force of Will is good. They do have two wastelands. Well, Force of Will still has a lot of reasons, right? They can top deck a Source of Plowshares. Okay. Let's see what they do with this Vial. Skyclave Evaporation. Recruiter of the Guard. Recruiter of the Guard. Will I be going to a tournament weekend in Japan? I do. I have booked the trip. I also have booked the hotel right in front of Areruya store. My The only thing I'll do in Japan for a week will be playing Legacy side event at Areruya store and eating ramen for every single meal. Breakfast as well. That's all I'll do for a week. Will be the best week of my life. What did you get with Recruiter of the Guard? Fail, yeah. Not bad. Felia very good against Murktide. Felia very good against Murktide. And also against Tamio. We need to find a push. Find a push. No sushi? Nah. I mean, I guess in Japan probably sushi is good, but I just think ramen is so good. Yeah. Military cards, yes. Alona cool. I always hit. That's so lucky. Is Force Energy back in Modern? Oh, never left. Never left. Just stick it in the soup? The sushi? They just I don't want to play for a turn a weekend. Maybe this deck. Maybe this deck. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Every time I play a deck, I want to play that deck. Go for Cham. I think I want to go Brainstorm to flip Tamio. You went to Japan in October, you saw a vintage event with top 8 in Aruya. Yeah, no, the amount of players they have, it's insane. It's unbelievable. The rest of the world struggles to get 10 players together. In Japan, they have 1 million people on a Tuesday afternoon. Because the thing is that the population of Japan, it's like so many more people play cards. Whereas here, I don't know, 1% of the population plays cards. And Magic is, I believe I heard that Magic is the seventh game in Japan. Something it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a different world for sure. Anyway, Murktide sucks because they have fairly uncounterable. Boo, I think I just bought them days. I don't even bought them. These cards, I guess I can shuffle them with Ponder. Poi facciamo terra, Ponder, and then I'm gonna go Orc on the... Huh. Va bene, this one I shuffle and pass. Yeah, they have lots of card games, yeah. Maybe I could have had a blue card over this orc, so I didn't have to pitch Brainstorm to force. Yeah, maybe Merc type would be better over Orc, just to pitch it and keep Brainstorm. Ok, they tap Vial. They put into play Felia, va bene. Let's kill that thing now because before they untap and have mana, I don't know, to blink with a -3 of sorry, with Flicker Wisp. You have to put down Toxins in Modern and start pulling energy yourself? Maybe. Energy is a good deck. Okay, put attacks with Felia. That's a 1-2. Yeah, we didn't see any push at any point. I went through so many cards on my deck, didn't see any push. Close game, close game. My opponent has Yorion in end, which is very good. It dies to snuff out. Doesn't die to push. Okay, I drew Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is great. Great draw. Let's start with that. Perfect. Marshflat Plains in end. And they even milled Source to Plowshares with the Shadowy Backstreet. You fell asleep? Yeah. I can go Brainstorm, put on top Orc to make sure Bargoth hits. Or maybe to just mill bad cards as well. I think it's a strong play. Let's put on top on uh on the maybe I don't mind playing Tourach. Yeah, I don't mind playing Tourach. Yeah, I think I don't mind playing Tourach. I'll top these two cards. I'll get rid of two lands, I know, but my opponent can't use their lands. Not sure if this was a good play. Maybe I should have just kept blue pitch. Anyway, Bargoth Mills takes the orc that I put on top. And then I can go plus Tamio. Or maybe I just minus. Just kill Tamio. Maybe I just kill Tamio. Yeah, I think I'll kill Tamio. To get back a good card. Nah, maybe I shouldn't kill Tamio. Let's not kill Tamio. And then I track your. No, die. No, let's just pass. Nah, let's just pass. Let's just pass. No empty track. I just go push and orc. Probably should have milled Zirak, actually. Alright, begin combat. Push the failure. They pass. And then I go orc end of turn. All right. Let's bring in explosives. Snuffy. Pargoyf. Maybe Nurod, but nah, they have 80 cards, only 4 vials. Side out, Dates. That's it. Uh, Not very good options. Consign is good. Yeah, okay. Uh, Maybe I can cut one Tourach. Orc is also not good. Orc is not good, right? Is Orc? What does it do? They don't play Moderate Runes anymore. Now you go eat. GG. Bye bye, Ale. Thank you for watching today. I'll let you know how it ended. Let me see the list if it plays any X1s. Yeah, it doesn't play any X1s. It doesn't even play Orc. It plays a couple of Orc. Look at the Orcs. I guess it's a creature. It blocks now. Okay, let's bring it back. All right, let me cut 2 Force of Wills. One more Turok. Random sideboarded. Keep. What's the difference between tempo and mid range? Tempo tries to exchange card for turns. As in, if I buy a turn and I deal you 5 damage, that is only good because I plan on the turn on the game to last very few turns. Like a bounce spell, for example, would be a tempo play because I'm trading cards for damage. But if the mid range instead tries to play a little bit longer game, so you don't want to play tempo cards. You want to play only removal spell, threats, maybe card advantage cards. Okay, what to do now? I'm thinking of going turn 1 Tamio here with a basic island. So I think, I'd like a mid-range deck wouldn't play Daze, for example. If it does, it's probably a mistake. Yeah, right? There's also the Prides. The also Pride decks are very good against these decks. This one I'm playing right now struggles against the Boros Energy in Legacy. Like the Boros Energy in Legacy tries to hedge against all of the tempo decks. It was a strategy that it's very hard to make work because usually, you know, it's not good to trade card for damage historically. So, it only works in Legacy where you have strong tempo cards like Wasteland and Days. Like Wasteland, you use your land, but your opponent can use the land in response, so you go down in 1 mana, and you haven't really trade. I You just traded 1 for 1. Okay. I'm gonna go Thoughtseize. 3 Wastelands. Nice. I'm glad I went for basics. Let's take Skagly Evaporation. And let's also play Ponder. I like Force of Will. I don't like too much the rest. Yeah, Force of Will should always be a 4 of, but there's only 2 of because I didn't think much about sideboarding, but this card should always be a 4 of. think this is the trophy. Recruiter. I think I'll let this resolve. It doesn't seem like a good card. They got Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, I can go land, attack, get a clue, like Kaido. Zero. This is bad for sure. What about Consign? Maybe it's good. Well, maybe I should actually. Nah, I should have banned it. I should have looked for land. That was a mistake. Malize, I think of it a prime sub. Put has 3 wasteland, so I should look for lands. Consign is good against Stoneforge though. Should have let it resolve. And this power out of control. They get the reanimate card. Stifle that. I think I'll let this resolve. Thank you, Malize. Opponent got pre-war form aware. Caracas. Wasteland. Yeah, you can stifle this come into play. Hey, you do have an equipment though. Not that good though. Alright, draw. Let's begin by nice. Let's begin by attacking with Kaido. Or maybe I should actually begin by Orcish Bowmastering. Nah. Not if the chump is okay. First we surveil. I was gonna say first we surveil, final land on top, and then crack a clue, but didn't go as planned. Yeah, I guess I'm passing now. I have to consign the pre-war formaware. We should have just forced this Stoneforge. I plan on like winning the game with Force of Winning and edging against I don't know, Consi Judgment is a card that can kill Saito. See Saito, Kaito. Consi Judgment cannot kill Saito. Opponent is going to combat and passes. All right, now I guess I can crack a clue. If I crack a clue, my opponent puts into play pre-war formaware with Stoneforge. Yeah, I should have definitely forced. My bad. My bad. Va bene. Let's go consign to memory. Draw land, please. No, sia mai. Porca boia. Tac. Deck, give me lands. Give me lands. Va bene. I'll go top. Top. Play this pass. Need you. I need you. I need you right now. Need you right now. Prismatic Vista. They still didn't return Yorion. They're still in the companion zone. Equipping. Recruiter of the Guard. Recruiter of the Guard. Oh, okay. What do you get? You have an Wasteland plus 2 mystery card, and you'll add to them a Flicker Wisp. Hmm. It passes without attacking with a Stoneforge. If they put a color complete, I lose. Why didn't I force this? Why didn't I force this? Mannaggia me. Is it impossible to... No, it's impossible. Caracas only bounces creature, and Kaito is legendary my turn. So Caracas doesn't interact with Kaito. Should just... If I force the Stoneforge, it's really impossible to lose. Now there's top decks about what I can do. Let's play Orc. Kill the Recruiter. Should maybe crack the Clue. I don't know what was better. I can attack with Kaito. Chump. Okay. Okay. Let me fetch. Get Underground Sea. Then I can go Surveil 2. Very good. Murktide. I don't want to make it too big because then I want to cast another Murktide the turn after. And then I pass. Fail the end of turn. So I'm gonna go Resolves and then Snuff Out. Or they have Caracas to save it. You want to Wasteland Caracas? It doesn't do anything. I'd rather crack a clue with this Wasteland. Draw a couple of lands. Gonna pay 3 mana for Flicker Wisp. I'll force it because then they can blink the pre-war form aware. Oh no, another of this. Ah, questi quanti ne vuoi? As many as you want. They get another Flicker Wisp. Strong. Which I don't have days. Yeah, so this one I'm forcing. Forcing. What am I pitching though? Pitching Murktide. Yeah, because I can flip Tamio next turn actually. Droppers and on top of my deck as a land. Now I can go. I have 5 mana, right? Okay, so I can go land Murktide. Then attack with all. Okay. Then I go 0. Oh, if I tapped, I would have won. Oh, never mind. I was tunnel vision making so much value. I didn't see that I had a win. All right. I was tunnel visioning into flipping this Tamio to a planeswalker that I didn't notice that I can just tap a creature and attack for lethal. Classic. Classic Magic player play. Draw first, heal after. Let me pull out the trophy though. Is over. Ugh. Honestly, I don't know if my friend Nimbus Mongoose is still watching, but he foresaw how today's stream would have gone. He said we would have gone 3-2 with Krello control and then 5-0 with blue black. And this happened. So props to you, Nimbus Mongoose. Let's not put him flips the game around now. I don't know, maybe. Maybe they flip the game around now. But I don't think so. You're thinking about surveilling a spell and making Merc lethal. Yeah, that's also a possibility. I could have like Kaito pre-combat, put spells in the bin, and then Merc I'd pump the other Merc. Yeah, I had like only ways to win the game. I just didn't see how much total life total my opponent had. That's it. That's the whole thing. Now they're just spending some time delaying my lunch. If you guys enjoyed this video, again, this will be posted on Sunday for Sunday Merktide. Love to see that. You know, if you want to play Merktide Regent, all you need is buying some Underground Sea and you can play that in Legacy. Alright, is my opponent dead? Question mark. I mean, they very likely are, but the fact that they're not conceding makes me... I'm just forced to play my cards. You know? Guess I can attack now? This way, if they have Orc, it's still lethal? No, GG. Okay. Trophy picture, and that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you watch this on YouTube, and I'll see you next time.